Run, 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 run. Hey, run, run, run. What's going on with you, little boy? Hey, what's going on, puppets? What's going on, little babies? Chris Wood here. Welcome to my channel for anybody that might tune in on this Sunday, November 20th, 2020 or 2022. I am just on here to do a quick update, hanging out with my dog, and I decided to come on here because right now, as I am doing this, I am getting nothing but burning in the right side of the back of my head. All right in here. And it is completely and totally numb except for feeling of electricity. And I'm also having the right side of my head being filled up with something. I've been having problems breathing all day. My lungs have been getting attacked, and so have my right kidney. There has been previous damage done to it. The day that I actually got kicked out of Lennox and Addington County General Hospital for going up there, registering, told to sit down and wait for triage, and then having Paladin security come and tell me to basically get the fuck out of there, that nobody was going to see me. And then come to find out that he was told by administration to do it for me causing problems up there. I had not caused any problems. It's been me fighting for my rights because of me being injured. It's been me trying to save my life. It's been me talking about and wanting doctors arrested and charged for crimes that they are criminally negligent for against me, including aiding inmates in this crime on me, my identity theft, my identity change, for police revenge, retaliation for me speaking of their crimes. As a result, I have been stalked, I have been injured, I have been tortured, I have been skull split, I have been seriously brain injured. On my right side, back in 2019, I was shot by something that went into my right ear by the ex-o.p.p chief or commander, him and somebody in a black truck at the time. And after that, that's when my problems started. My medical problems, the lies against me, the time buying, arrest refusals, kidnapping, stalking, my medical blacklisting, medical treatment refusals through lies that Stacy had told. Stacy, a mental health worker, had told her girlfriend Tatiana, the one that falsified my medical files and records against me to get me blacklisted so I would not be taken serious of the crimes taking place against me. This is being done to me through Lennox and Addington provincial police. This is being done to me through sex offender, Hells Angels boss, child stalker, William Bill Wooldridge, last known and used name, 149 Center Street North, Napanee, Ontario, approximately 70 years old. This is being done to me through a Bandito MC, drug trafficker, human trafficker, identity thief, and serial killer Blair Hardy. This is being done to me by their henchmen, by their boys, actually, their prospects. Tyler Lake, who is guilty, who human trafficking, drug trafficking, and $300 a day and drug fed piece of shit garbage, guilty of attempted murder. Jason Gimp, two-step Finalstein, human trafficker, drug trafficker. He and Tyler Lake are animal abusers. They are guilty of also using the remote neural monitoring, which they are using on me, on my dog as well, through Tyler Lake's dog, a pug. They are very seriously sick, twisted pieces of shit. They are using this as a game against me in hopes to mentally screw me up. They are using it for my identity theft. They are using it for police revenge against me. I have the remote neural monitoring. You saw me 24/7. I have police prisoner tracking on me from Billy Wooldridge or Blair Hardy since day one. The lies, the time buying, the cover ups, having these pieces of shit use the remote neural monitoring on me, and when they are doing it, their piss, urine, and feces go through my body, decaying my body, and in return, if I share any DNA, direct DNA now with any Blair Hardy, with any Billy Wooldridge, with any Tyler Lake, or with any Jabin Alstein because of what's taking place with me, you're gonna be seriously fucked. My name is Christopher Wood, and I am no relation in any way, shape, or form, in blood in any other way, with these pieces of shit garbage. And if need be, I still can prove my DNA and my identity, even though it's being changed. And if need be, I can also have my father exhumed to prove DNA as well. And it will be Lennox and Addington, Ontario provincial police will be the ones doing it because they are responsible and guilty for doing this to me. They are terrorists. They are serial killers. Spencer Mills 14716 is a serial killer. They are associated still to Russell Williams, the serial killer. They are associated to Paul Bernardo, the serial killer, as well. And they are damn well his copycats. My skull, from having remote neural monitoring, you saw me, and all of these pieces of garbage using it, junkies, my skull's been split. My skull and my brain have been seriously injured. I get what is feeling like air going through me, pumping the side of my head up when they are using the R&M on me, and it's obviously causing serious internal damages. A person cannot have air pumped through them, especially their head, to the point where it swells it up. Plus other people's urine and feces. I had to phone the doctors today, the hospital, to see if it was okay if I went there, to find out if I did have to go there, that if I was going to actually be seen. And I was told, I actually asked to talk to administration, and I was actually told by reception or whatever, oh, we have to see you. You come in here, you have an emergency, Mr. Wood. We have to see you. Bullshit, you do. Bold-faced lie to me, and if it happens again, it's going to make it worse when I sue you because I can prove you wrong. You are guilty of 100% medical negligence. You have to see me. Yeah, you might have to see me, but doing something for me is another thing, right? That's the one thing. You have to see the person, but whether you do anything for him is another. I am 50 years old, so congratulations. I am the victim of identity theft. This is being done to me through what I've proven is remote neural monitoring, and it's operated through Wi Fi, cell phone, and computer. And I am being used like a puppet for these pieces of shit who are broadcasting through me right now, watching me do this, hearing me and seeing me do it, especially on my right side. The spot on the back of my head, it's getting so much electricity that the skin is starting to peel off it. I've probably lost about 3 to 4 inches off of my skull from it being deformed, proving every bit of it, and there's nothing I can do about this because time's been bought and the damage has been done. especially when I'm having other people's piss and shit go through my body 24/7 while they're using it on me, using me as a fucking toilet. Tyler Lake, you scab face piece of shit. Blair Hardy, you piece of shit. Tyler Lake, you piece of shit. Jason Two Step, no good for nothing. Van Alstyne, Ray, you piece of shit garbage. Curtis, you piece of shit garbage. Isaac, you piece of shit garbage. Bucktooth Bob, Robert Barry, you piece of shit garbage. Mike, the homeless guy that lives in a tent or a trailer, you piece of shit garbage. They're all using this on me and I'll have. So not only has my identity been stolen and gone, but my bloodline is gone as well. So they're guilty of murdering my mother, stalking and murdering my mother. Billy Wooldridge, o.p.p's Untouchables, and Shannon Cork was well aware of what was going to take place when I told her to arrest him, and she laughed in my face, telling me to file a report, knowing it would do no good. It would be ripped up, tore up, as Billy Wooldridge walked by, and I told her to arrest him, and she laughed in my face. And then he went on to stalk my mother. He went on to murder my mother. As a matter of fact, in 1 month from today, it will be 2 years since he killed her and got away with it. He was told that he and I were switched at birth. He is highly psychotic, highly delusional, obviously. So this is how o.p.p get revenge. They use their junkie prisoner inmates and their little pieces of shit like Tyler Lake, like Javen Alstein, and then they won't touch him or arrest him because they have too many people covering up for him here. So I'm being seriously deformed, having my face completely and totally changed, going through this identity theft by this garbage. And there's not a damn thing I can do about it. So remember this, Napanee. Identity thefts can happen, and this is how they traffic, this is how they frame, and this is how they murder. They use tech, they split skulls, and then they use remote neural monitoring to have victims broadcast through them. They're sex offenders. I was sold for this through o.p.p. They're guilty of domestic terrorism. They're guilty of sex offenses. They're guilty of kidnapping. They're guilty of murdering my mother. They're guilty of murdering an entire bloodline because I spoke up and tried to save lives against them. Let that be a lesson and a warning to everybody. I am Chris Wood, not Blair Hardy, not Billy Wooldridge, not Tyler Lake, not Javen Alstein, you pieces of shit. I may have prisoner tracking on me, and I might have the remote neural monitoring on me, and this identity theft is done. You're guilty of murdering a fucking bloodline, and one way or another, you garbage will pay for this, whether you think so or not. You are not above the law, o.p.p, and your little bitch boys, Hardy and Wooldridge and Lake and Van Alstyne, are not either, along with the doctors here, you fucks. Look what you've done to me for revenge so you could have sex with children, you pieces of shit. Look what the fuck you've done. You are going to pay, and pay seriously for this. Be safe, everybody. Watch yourselves. Watch your children. If anybody's had any run-ins with o.p.p or the police, fight it because they are 100% corrupt. It will mean nothing. It will be done to traffic or to frame or just to get an arrest. They tried to charge me $22,000 to arrest Billy Wooldridge. As a matter of fact, I would say that's extortion. They make their money through crime. They make their money through human trafficking, through drug trafficking, obviously committing identity thefts. So be safe, everybody. Love all, hate none. Watch yourselves, your parents, and your children, and one way or another, you will pay for this. o.p.p, Lennox and Addington Hospital doctors, Billy Wooldridge, Tyler Lake, Javen Alstein, and Blair Hardy.